Welcome to Vertical Football, and this is the 5 things we learned. Yeah, this is Chelsea 3, West Ham 2. Yeah, I'm so pumped, guys. I'm feeling fly at the moment. Yeah, because it was unexpected. It was unexpected, to be very, very honest. Coming into the match, I didn't expect that it was going to go this way. Though I understand that West Ham are beginning to pick their form. They are beginning to have winnings. They are beginning to have good performances. But coming into this match, I was of the opinion that looking at the way Chelsea played, even in our last match, and looking at what our recent form has been under the new management in the person of Rosenior, just one loss in 5 matches and 5 wins in good ways. Coming into this one, I didn't expect that West Ham were going to go front foot the way they did it, and they would eat us really fast, that we were to do a comeback. I think the doing a comeback was in a very, very beautiful fashion in the way it happened, going 2 up down. In this first half, I was speaking to my friend and I was like, I don't think Chelsea can come back in this game. At most, we will get a draw, because you going down 2 goals, it's not something that you can just do. Oh, we are going 3 goals up. We are going to score 3 goals to come back up in the second half. But the guys showed us that their mind is still intact. They want it and they went on to get it. So guys, let's jump into the 5 things. So the way we will do this is not going to be a 5 things at all, because to be very honest, I didn't take notes. I watched the ball like a fan today. I feel like that's why I really enjoyed the way I watched it, because it's been a very long time I watched the match like this, in the sense that because you want to come here and analyze, you are going to get to a point where you are trying to pay attention to details. So you are not going to be emotionally attached to the game. So it's just like you want to stay neutral, so you don't say things out of emotion, so that you can say things according to the way you see them. But in this particular one, I watched it like I was a Chelsea fan. Maybe the guys around me made it very easy for me to watch, because I had the Manchester United fan, I had the Liverpool fan around, and they were throwing jabs when we were losing, and when we were winning, I was there throwing my own jabs also. So it was just so exciting in the way we won this match. So I think the first thing for me, and the most important thing I feel like everyone should be talking about, is the mentality. You are looking at the West Ham side. I know some people say, oh, they are sitting in a low block and eating on counter. No, I don't think they did that. In what I watched, I saw them more like a transition team. So it's not necessarily sitting low block like, oh, sit, contain you, but they are baiting you into do something. And why I think I figured that out is they still having 2 up front. Having 2 up front means, as much as we are trying to defend, we are waiting for you to make a mistake so we can pounce on you. And it was very obvious when Jarrod Bowen got the ball, Summerville, those guys were fantastic. But the Chelsea guys' mindset was still up and running. And this is, speaking about the mindset, this is one thing that I've really enjoyed under Rosenior, in the fact that when we were speaking under Maresca, I can't remember how many times I will come here and say, oh, we played a game of 2 half. And it's already becoming something that even my friends around they are calling me games of 2 half. That's what they call me now. Oh, it's a game of 2 halves. But you come into these guys and these guys are playing for 90 minutes. You can't tell me, oh, because they scored us 2 goals in the first half, we didn't play in the first half. No, it was just that West Ham were better. Yeah, they were better. They held the ball more. They were comfortable with playing the ball. And whenever we had the ball, they baited us into doing mistakes that they hit us on transition. So I feel like they still kept, in as much as it was 2 goals. 2 goals is a difficult thing to come back from in the Premier League, most especially in the Premier League. But the guys still kept their head up, got the first goal. And one thing I like the most in this part is when we got the first goal, deploying Enzo Fernandez to come and orchestrate the play gives us 2 things. One, you can have creativity from somebody who is good at it, but is playing from the deep line, in the sense that his vision will be very broad. He can see things in different perspectives, instead of him just being in the 10 and trying to do something in that space. So he helps us in orchestrating that. And another thing is, because we are 2 goals down, there is always this psychological part of the game where you would want to keep things going fast. And because you are playing a team who has the orientation to play transition, when you play fast and fast, it goes into their advantage because they are beating you. You just do the mistake because you are fast. You will commit a whole lot of player up front and they will collect the ball. They will hit you on counter. But with Enzo Fernandez, he is that guy who has the orientation to want to take 2 more touches, who wants to add 1 more touch instead of going pa, 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 pa. So he helps us calm the game, but at the same time retain the tempo. So I feel like I enjoy the mindset of the guys today. It's something that we want to see more and more. But in all honesty, this might not be sustainable. We should not lie to ourselves. Let's not get carried away. This might not be sustainable in the sense that sometimes you will go 2-0 down and you will not recover from it. But I just want to stay in that feeling of we recovered from this. Let's enjoy it. I loved what I saw. I felt like a Chelsea fan proper today, because it's even being in the Stamford Bridge is just something like I'm breathing very, very fast. Very, very fast. I love what I saw. I love what I saw, to be very, very honest. And another thing, I think the coach, we have spoken so much about the coach, and I don't want to sit down here and just start praising. But in all honesty, I don't want to sit down here and tell you, it is the tactics that worked. No, that's not what I'm going to do. I can't tell you, maybe because I watched the ball emotionally, so I can't tell you, it's the tactics that they did here and change this and change that. That's what made the match be like this. No, I'm not going to sit down here and say that. What I felt was the mentality was right, and most especially with the coach, I want to say he has given us diverse things. I don't want to start comparing Maresca, but that's just what we need to do, because we have to be seeing picture from this angle and comparing it to what we have now. I know it's not a good thing to do, because sometimes you might not be able to judge this guy on judging this guy because you are comparing him to this guy. So whenever he's better than this guy, you believe he's good. But the part is, what if this guy is 50 and this guy is 60? 60 is still not good, but we still have to do it. And what am I trying to say is the fact that whenever Chelsea plays low block under Enzo Maresca, we tend to get to a point where we are blank and we are just, the football just gets stale. We are not doing anything anymore. But in this particular match, you can see that the guy, we get to a point where we started shooting from outside, though it didn't occur so much. We started trying to play crosses and we leveraged so much on that cross. Some of the guys where we were watching the ball was like, this Chelsea itself, they call Arsenal this and that. Themselves, they be set piece master. And I'm like, yeah, I understand. We thrive on this thing. But if we are talking about a club who struggles against any team who is sitting low block. But now they have gotten to a point where they know that when a team is sitting low block, we can start playing crosses. And if you play 7 crosses and you can get 2 goals, it's something you want to keep doing. And I think I really appreciate that, just for the fact that you can see that, if we start trying cross, it can work. Keep trying it until you get another chance to, you can play short. Keep playing it. You can come back and allow them come out and play through them. Keep trying it. Go to the right-hand side, switch the ball faster to the left-hand side and make square play. Keep trying it. So one thing I enjoyed under Liam Rosenior the more is this system has given us a chance to try plenty options. Like, when push comes to shove, you have people who are dedicated that they can start playing short. When push comes to shove, shot is not working again. Send the ball to the far wide and start making crosses into the box. We are still there. It's not working. Go to corners. We have options. So I'm really, really happy about that. I'm very, 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 very happy about that. And let's speak about West Ham. In all honesty, this team, Jesus, like, bro, you would think you are playing, you would think this is not West Ham, because the West Ham we used to know is, they just want to play ball, play long ball, win the first ball, let it drop to Jarrod Bowen. Jarrod Bowen goes on and go and do something with it. But no, this West Ham is comfortable on the ball. They get the ball. You see that Fernandez boy gets the ball, distributes it, retain the ball, and you see West Ham from the left-hand side plays a long ball into the right-hand side, and you look like, they want to play long ball. No, you are seeing somebody there. He's playing a pass to. Sometimes they are doubling up on Cucurella 2-on-1, and you're like, wow, West Ham. No, we played a very, very good side. We played a very. I'm very sure they'll be very, very disappointed losing this match. I'm very, very sure they'll be disappointed losing this match because, in all honesty, I feel like Chelsea deserves it more because looking at the intensity and the fire that we put into that game from the 50th minute to the 90th minute is something that deserves a win. But you look at the way West Ham played, look at the way they played from the first minute till the end, you feel like no, even if it was a draw, they deserve to get a point out of this particular match. So I'm a little bit sad for them, but given the fact that it's a London derby, it's a rivalry match, I'm very, very happy that we got the 3 points. So what else? What else can we talk about? Cucurella, Joao Pedro. Man is becoming a monster for us. I don't want to get caught up in the whole emotion of the thing because it's just 3 matches. He's getting goals consistently in the last 3 matches. But things that you want to see is what he's doing off the ball. In the person of Liam Delap, he's doing the pressing, he's doing more of the hold-up play. But when the opponent gets the ball, he's chasing and not that effective. But when you see Joao Pedro chase the opponent, you know like, oh, this guy is going to chase them into a way where they cannot keep playing the ball around that place. They want to go long, avoid the danger. That guy is becoming a danger man. And it's not just becoming a danger man off the ball like I have just spoken about. It's becoming a danger man on the ball, coming into the play, getting goals for us. It's something that we have always missed in strikers at Chelsea. Coming into the pitch and is doing stuff like this, you just know, bro, this is something else. This is way, way, way out of what we used to know. Like, I'm gassed. I would not lie to you. I'm gassed. I really enjoyed what I saw from, what's it called? From Joao Pedro. I enjoy it so much. In the coming in, getting a goal, getting an assist is way beyond the mind. So guys, I'll stop it here. I enjoyed everything from everybody. The way we play defensively, the way we play offensively, Sanchez, the back line. I'm not really happy with the back line, but with the presence of, I feel like I've always said it, Fofana is the best defender that we have in the absence of Levi Colwill, in the sense that if you look at the other defenders, when they get the ball, they don't have the orientation to dominate territory, to buy territory. But when Fofana gets the ball, there is this run that you always make. You know deep within yourself that he's not making this run necessarily to take the ball to the other guy's post to go and score, but he's making this run to push the ball into the halfway line, stop there, find a guy to pass to so that the opponent can get into their half. Then we can dominate and know we have territory of this place. That guy is superb for us. He's just superb for us. His runs, his 1v1, every single thing. I enjoy it so much. And you see the substitution also. The substitution is something we need to talk about. The quality of what we played in the first half was low. But when all of these guys came in, Pedro Neto, and I spoke about Pedro Neto in the sense that because you have Liam Delap on that side, you know, it's going to be stressful. Wan-Bissaka on that side is going to be stressful for anybody playing there. He will thrive in that place. Wan-Bissaka is good. You just have to admit to that fact. But coming in, Pedro Neto, Garnacho, I'm going to stop here because I feel like I'm saying rubbish right now. So guys, these are my thoughts in this match. What are the things that you saw? Please put it in the comment section. Let's discuss about it. Up the Chels, up Blues, keep the Blues flag flying high. But let's come back to reality. This is not going to be sustainable. Let's not lie to ourselves. It's not going to be sustainable. We need to find a way to make sure that things are getting the way we want them to be, not come back. But I feel like it's a mental construct that the guys we break in the club now. Let's just speak about it's a mental construct because, you know, when you are in a position where, you are 1-0 down, they score you 1, you can still get into the game. That's good. But when you are 2-1 down and you can get back into a draw and get into a win, you have broken one part. Then you got to a point where you are 2 goals down and then you can come back into a draw and go on to get a win. You have broken another mindset. So when it gets to a point where you cannot, you are 2 goals down, your mind is not going to be shut down. Why? Because you have a template that we have done this before, and that pushes you to a point where you believe we can do this again. That's why I'm very, very happy that we went into victory in this scenario. So guys, let me stop here. These are my 5 things. What do you think? Put this in the comment section. This is brought to you by Vertical Football. Till we see you some other times. Namaste.